Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. A not guilty plea was entered for a former Sparta firefighter and Ho-Chunk police employee charged with child enticement and attempted sexual assault of a child. 27-year-old Peter Schneider stood mute in court as his attorneys entered the not guilty pleas to all charges he's facing. Authorities say Schneider requested nude photos and tried to meet with the 17-year-old multiple times. He's been relieved of police duties and placed on leave from the fire department since his arrest earlier this year. Schneider is free on a $1,500 bond and is due back in court September 9th.
All right, getting to our local weather here. What I have for you, well, I'm going to take you along most of this little path here, if you don't mind. I'm going to give you a view of the time lapse. I just want you to see we had a little bit of fog, not much, and it got out of the way by about the 9 o'clock hour. Other locations were in fog all the way until about 10:15. And we have all that sunshine out there right now with a few clouds kind of sneaking in, as you can see right there. Take a look here as we go into how this all looks over the next few days. We have that mild air with us, that we have temperatures getting up to the middle 80s. Then eventually cooler air will start to work in from Canada, and that's going to slide down and stay with us as we go deeper into tomorrow. Actually going into Thursday and Friday. Then once that gets out of the way, we'll get back into those lower 80s for the remainder. But right now, you're looking at local temperatures in the 70s widespread to around the low 80s. That being said, take a look at this though. 12-hour temperature change. We were at least 2 to about 3 degrees warmer than we were 24 hours ago. We may lose a degree tomorrow for our highs. When I come back, I'll give you a look at that, as well as the rainfall we'll transition to in just a bit.
All right, Art, we will see you then. The polls are officially open for Wisconsin's primary elections. All polling places open till 8 p.m. tonight. Make sure to bring an acceptable form of ID. If you don't have one, the DMV will be open till 6 tonight, offering free voting IDs, but you do have to bring your birth certificate and proof of residency. To find out where your polling place is, if you're registered to vote, and what's on your ballot, you can head over to myvote.wi.gov. As you get ready to send the kids back to school, you can also make an impact in our community. This Friday, News 8 Now and Coulee Bank are teaming up for our annual Stuff the Bus campaign. This year, we've grown to 2 locations. We'll be at the Walmarts on La Crosse's south side and the one in Onalaska from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., trying to fill our bus with school supplies for local kids in need. While you're out shopping for your own children, consider picking up a few extra items to donate. Large backpacks, wide-ruled notebooks, pencils, erasers, and hygiene products like Kleenex and Clorox wipes are most appreciated.
And we're so fortunate at the YMCA to be a benefactor of these supplies that we can hand out. We will serve about over 500 youth back to school supplies on August 24th from 10 to 1.
If you can't make it into the store, monetary donations also welcome on Friday. Those will be used to purchase needed supplies. All donations support schools in need through our partners at the La Crosse Area YMCA and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse. To the campaign trail now, former President Donald Trump's much anticipated conversation with Elon Musk on X got off to a bit of a rocky start last night. It was delayed more than 40 minutes because of technical difficulties. Once it got underway, the Republican presidential nominee discussed a wide range of topics, including last month's assassination attempt. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Actually did something that was impossible.
In a 2-hour interview with Elon Musk on the social media platform X, former President Donald Trump recounted last month's attempt on his life and said he'd be back in that same Pennsylvania county in October to campaign.
What was it like for you?
Not pleasant. I didn't know I had that much blood. The doctors later told me that the ear is a place that is a very bloody place if you're going to get hit.
Musk, who also owns Tesla and SpaceX, reiterated he's backing Trump and said he wanted to reach independent voters.
You are the path to prosperity, and I think Kamala is the opposite.
With the race tightening, Trump stepped up his attacks on his Democratic rival, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Third-rate, phony candidate. She's incompetent. She hasn't done an interview since this whole scam started.
In response, the Harris campaign said in a statement that Trump's entire campaign is in service of people like Elon Musk and himself. Quote, self-obsessed rich guys who will sell out the middle class and who cannot run a live stream in the year 2024. referencing the event's technical difficulties.
The Harris campaign says the vice president has been working on her economic agenda and will roll it out this Friday during a speech in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Campaign officials tell CBS News she will make tackling inflation a, quote, day one priority and will also take on corporate price gouging. Wednesday, former President Trump will also be speaking in the battleground state of North Carolina on the economy. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Meanwhile, CBS News has learned the FBI is investigating whether Iranian hackers targeted individuals associated with both the Trump and Biden-Harris campaigns. Sources say the agency launched the probe in the early summer after both teams experienced attempted phishing schemes targeting campaign officials. Up next, get your kids ready for back-to-school success. The experts at Consumer Reports have your tips for a smooth transition back to the classroom when we come back.
During the Labor Day sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Listen, Eric Hovde, Mr. Fancy California banker, I earned my retirement, but you said you would absolutely cut Social Security and even raise the retirement age. Now you want to take away our right to vote? Eric Hovde, you're one heck of a jerk. Will never have my vote. DSCC is responsible for the content of this ad.
At Benedictine Living Community La Crosse, assisted living is about the freedom to choose the things you want to do while leaving the chores and home maintenance behind. We provide you the independence you desire while offering assistance when you need it most. The freedom to live the way you choose. This year, start enjoying the life that you deserve. A life where you come first. Experience the Benedictine difference. Benedictine Assisted Living Community La Crosse. Live fully. Live well.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
During the Labor Day sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
There's lots to do to get your kids ready to return to school, as you probably already know, from clothes to supplies to food. The list can seem endless. Add the challenge of getting everyone's back on a school night schedule. As Consumer Reports explains, back to school is a great time to introduce healthier choices that benefit everyone in the family.
After a long leisurely summer, help your kids perform their best throughout the school year with this late summer checklist from Consumer Reports. Start a new school night sleep schedule about 2 weeks before the first day. Begin setting the alarms back about 15 minutes earlier each night until you reach what will be the new normal very soon. And while we're talking alarms, if it's on a phone or tablet, set it, then forget it, says CR's health reporter Catherine Roberts.
Personal devices should be turned off well before bedtime. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops can emit blue light, which can disturb kids' sleep patterns.
Creating a dark sleeping environment can also help. Sears editors recently looked at blackout curtains. Gracie Oak's Olivia's signature velvet blackout curtains earned a perfect score for blocking out light and heat. If your kids are anxious about starting school in a new building, plan a visit before the first day. They can see how they get to their new classroom and find the bathrooms.
They'll have a new routine at school, so remind them to wash with soap and water for at least 20 seconds at key times, like after bathroom breaks, before lunch, or after playing outside.
Kids entering elementary school may need shots against polio, chickenpox, and other diseases, while those entering middle school or high school might need the meningococcal vaccine, which prevents meningitis, and the HPV vaccine, which prevents certain cancers. Everyone eligible should also get a flu shot by the end of October. It's important to boost your child's health by sending them to school with healthy lunches. Think whole grains, proteins, fruits, and veggies. SEER also looked at granola bars and found 2 lower sugar options, Made Good and Cascadian Farms. And staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water at school helps kids stay alert and focused, and may even improve cognitive functioning. So don't forget to pack a reusable water bottle. SEER's editors recommend the Yeti Rambler Jr. Kids Water Bottle and the Hydro Flask Kids Wide Mouth, keeping kids healthy inside and out all year long. This is David Fazekas.
Another back-to-school tip, remember there are hundreds of student discounts on everything from buying technology and going to the movies to shipping packages, even taking vacations. Your child just has to show his or her student ID or use his or her school email address. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
I'm Tom Hammes from Maxwell White Water Conditioning. Have you been concerned about the quality of your water? Many homes in our area face issues like hard water, high iron, city-added chlorine, acidity, PFAS, and nitrates in their water. These can cause scale buildup, dry skin, stained laundry, health issues, appliance damage, and more. So don't let bad water affect your home and health. Call us today for a professional evaluation and start enjoying cleaner and safer water for you and your family. That's Maxwell White Water Conditioning, done right.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Welcome back. Doctors are still having a difficult time diagnosing long COVID, in part because there is no standard lab test that provides useful results. Researchers from the National Institutes of Health studied more than 10,000 adult patients enrolled in a long COVID trial. Data suggests many of the symptoms are due to ongoing inflammation rather than the presence of the coronavirus. President Joe Biden set to announce up to $150 million in funding for research aimed at improving the outcomes of cancer surgeries. The funding is part of the White House Cancer Moonshot effort he first launched in 2016 as vice president after the death of Beau Biden, his son. Biden relaunched it 2 years ago with the goal of cutting the U.S. cancer rate by at least 50% over the next 25 years. The money is going to 7 universities and a company that provides the medical imaging used by cancer surgeons. The teams are collaborating on a program aimed at making tumor removals more effective. 3.5-year-old children who get several hours of tablet time a day are more likely to express anger and frustration over the next 2 years. A study published in JAMA Pediatrics found those children were often given even more screen time to limit their outbursts, thus preventing a child from learning how to manage their negative emotions. And studies have found that drinking even small amounts of alcohol is bad for you. Now, Spanish researchers say for adults over 60 with health-related or socioeconomic risk factors, even one drink a day leads to worse mortality rates. The study of 130,000 people did find the outcomes were slightly better for people who drank wine only during meals. Those were some of the day's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Art is in next with a look at our forecast.
Now is the time to finally get the pizza oven or fire table you've been looking at. Come to LaCrosse Fireplace Company's end of the year clearance. In-stock fire tables and wood-fired pizza ovens are starting at 25% off. LaCrosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home. And of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
I'm traveling the country today, just talking to everyday Americans, seeing if they'll make the switch from fossil fuels to geothermal heating and cooling. Have you ever considered using geothermal to fight climate change?
No. Somebody said we were going to be frozen over by now. What do you see?
Well, I did an energy audit on your house. Do you want to see it?
Can we turn the clock back? Save me all this money?
Sounds like I've convinced you to consider the fight against climate change.
That's a secondary benefit, but I mean, you know, I don't mind saving 40 grand.
At Toma Health, we are proud to serve our community by providing exceptional health care.
My name is Penny Precourt. I am city attorney here in Toma and a private practitioner since 1995. I would highly recommend Toma Health without question. We have a great facility, and I think that what makes Toma Health the best is the employees that work there as well. It's truly, from my standpoint, a well-oiled machine from top to bottom, filled with people that care about what they're doing. Toma Health, caring for our community.
Now is the time to finally get the pizza oven or fire table you've been looking at. Come to LaCrosse Fireplace Company's end of the year clearance. In-stock fire tables and wood-fired pizza ovens are starting at 25% off. LaCrosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
Well, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are looking about the temperatures. It's all about the temperatures today. Look at them. You're looking at some 70s, some low 80s also in the picture. We're also going to be seeing temperatures get up to about 85 degrees possibly for our highs. And what's going on? We've got a ridge of high pressure that's ushering up a little heat coming up from the south. And then we have some cooler air coming out of Canada. We also have some of that kind of skirting along the northern tier. And that's all going to start to blend together once we get into the next couple of days here. Cooler air expected for going into at least tomorrow. And well, I keep saying that. It's Thursday going on to Friday, and eventually we'll see that kind of blend together, and then we'll hold on to temperatures going into the weekend that are in the low 80s. In fact, we're going to see that for the better part going into next week as well. So milder conditions right now going into tomorrow. Then we have storms actually coming in later in the afternoon for tomorrow as well. Storms and showers that will work into the area, about a 40% chance possible, then turning to a 90% chance to finish out the nighttime for Wednesday. Let's take a quick peek here with all this rainfall on the way. There's an area of low pressure that's going to be kind of in the valley of that trough right there, kind of pushing northward towards the Twin Cities, then eventually nudging all that moisture over us as we go through tomorrow as well as Thursday. Possible into Friday as well. You can see some of that rainfall right now, showing some of that rain continuing to last all the way into 5 o'clock plus into Friday. Saturday looks to be a little bit drier with a 10 to 20% chance of shower activity in the early morning hours. And then once we see that kind of track to the east to get out of the way. Here's another look at that rainfall coming in. You can see it right across the Mississippi and then going right by La Crosse with a thunderstorm or two sweeping over the area. This is a better look at it. You have another thunderstorm or two kind of moving right over La Crosse from the west. That's at 8 o'clock, so that's pretty much all day, right? And it continues to see this system right here, this part of it, they break apart, but this one's going to have a little bit of rotation associated with that, and it's going to flip over on its end. You can see it kind of flip over there. Well, that's going to usher in a slight chance of severe weather, and that's down in the southern portions of Wisconsin there. That's below Prairie du Chien. That'll get out of the way once we get into it. You can see right there, there's your severe weather, a slight chance to a marginal chance that goes all the way up to Black River Falls, just shy of Eau Claire. And so that means we'll see some damaging wind out of that. We'll also pick up the possibility of some large hail, and it's possible we could see a spin-up tornado or two. As far as the rain is concerned, it'll get up to about a couple of inches of rainfall. We here locally will get up to maybe about a half an inch or so. You know, this always changes once we get a look at it. But take a look at this. This is Eau Claire as well as La Crosse, and about the rainfall. You expect to get wet as you go in the overnight hours in the early morning, and then eventually go through Thursday, and then we'll go drier as we finish out the weekend. That being said, let's take a look here. We get into the potential for flooding as well, mostly down to the south of La Crosse, down to the southern zone there, and that's some heavy rainfall. We're talking about up to 3 possible inches of rain. Eau Claire, you have the sunshine today, going to partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 80s. We'll see those low to middle 80s for you. La Crosse doing the same, possibly up to 85 degrees with a whole lot of nice sunshine. You've seen that already. How about this though? Highs today across for everybody else, mostly sunny skies. You have at least 83 to about 85 degrees. Get out and enjoy that, right? Don't leave the dog in the car as well as the kids in the car either. Feels like tracker, we're a little bit less in the humidity, so not too bad. Finishing out, going into highs for Wednesday, you're looking at maybe a degree or two cooler. And once we get into the next 7 days, away we go with some good looking numbers. A little bit of rainfall for Wednesday and Thursday, possible for Friday again. Then we have a 20% chance on Saturday, as I mentioned, with about a 10% chance on Sunday. And that carries over into the early portions of next week as well, with those low 80s sticking around. Back to you, my friend.
All right, and don't leave your cats in the car either.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere near cats.
You're not a cat guy.
Nope,
Thank you,
nope.
Art. Coming up, the NFL is back on CBS, and so is your favorite NFL broadcast team. Find out which familiar voices will be calling the action this season and hear their early Super Bowl predictions. Stay with us.
I need Allen Dental. Dr. Allen, you're my only hope.
At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disruptive sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers is $21 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
La Crosse Painters is here to help you beautify your home. Our interior designer will help you pick the color or colors to make your house a perfect home. La Crosse Painters is now scheduling for interior winter projects. Contact us today and save 35% on your interior painting project and receive a free color consultation. La Crosse Painters, your full-service, friendly neighborhood painter. Contact us today.
At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disrupted sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The NFL is coming back to CBS with Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson returning for their 8th season together in the booth. The trio, who appeared on CBS Mornings, will be on hand calling the CBS marquee game each week, including the Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. They even shared their predictions leading up to the Super Bowl, which the Kansas City Chiefs won last season.
People always think, oh, they just went
there's plays that could change in every game they could have lost on that road. And they had a really rough go of it last year during the regular season, turned it on. This one's going to be harder.
In February, the Crew worked Super Bowl 58 on CBS, which became the most watched telecast in U.S. television history. The 2024 NFL season kicks off September 8th on CBS and on Paramount+. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling? With on-site designers and many different styles to choose from, Beyer Cabinets will help make your dream a reality. Stop in, view the new display, and get ideas for your next project. If you can dream it, we can build it. Stop into Beyer Cabinets today.
Do you suffer from burning pain, coldness, numbness, tingling in your hands, legs, or feet, and worst of all, balance problems? Have you been told you have peripheral neuropathy? Stop what you are doing, because there is help in a healthy way. We see physicians across the country throw a drug cocktail approach at this condition, getting minimal, if any, relief, while neuropathy progresses toward being confined to walkers and wheelchairs due to amputations and disabilities. Drugs like gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, or opioids are designed to hide neuropathy but not fix it, and often come with dangerous side effects. Finally, there's a proven path to recovery that thousands of patients just like you have experienced. Our breakthrough, non-invasive neuropathy treatment is supported by FDA-cleared technologies based on published clinical evidence, creating a 99% satisfaction rating. More exciting, our patients enjoy our home therapy to conveniently accelerate healing. If you want your health freedom back, don't choose to suffer any longer. Call now. Spots are limited to the first 20 callers. Call today so we can help in a healthy way.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling? With on-site designers and many different styles to choose from, Beyer Cabinets will help make your dream a reality. Stop in, view the new display, and get ideas for your next project. If you can dream it, we can build it. Stop into Beyer Cabinets today.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
We'll be in and out of the transition to warmer air. In fact, over our temperatures, we're looking at least 80s for the next couple of days, with storm activity coming in Wednesday and Thursday. We break it down on Friday with scattered showers to more sunshine and potential showers on Saturday.
All right, looking pretty good. Thank you, Art. Thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.